Wake up and your body's gonna feel different. You're gonna feel like you're floating. Your body's gonna feel more light. You're gonna be very sensitive to emotions. You might be feeling that now. During this transition, you're gonna be feeling everything in your, and you're being sat down to actually think about everything that's going on and go into things. And if you look on my page, I'm constantly guiding you guys through everything that we're going through right now. Everything that we're going through, right? Because spring is coming. And this year is going to be a powerful year. This year, you're going to see more cult leaders form than anything. Remember, I'm telling you, there's going to be more people worshiping a person, an actual person. These people are my followers. They know that I am the Messiah. They believe that I am the Messiah. They are my followers. I've been doing this. I've been telling you who the hell I was. Now, there's going to be other people that say they're the Messiah. This is the cool part. Now, in the future, in our world, it will be ruled by justice, fear, law. So there will be debates. And these debates will be who is the smartest, who is the wisest. And there will be these debates between two people in their principle proving that they're the better God to be. And it's going to be kind of like Bigo, but in a more honorable way. Because you're going to have to flex your muscle with your knowledge. You're not going to be able to use just charisma. Now, how you do it and your presentation and all of that, and then it plays out in another dimension, just like Street Fighter. When you get hit with a ducat, meaning that somebody threw a concept at you, and now if you're not able to counteract that or block that, you'll get hit. And when you get hit, you get sad. You get depleted because you know that someone's smarter than you. And then at the end, if you get knocked out and it's completely, the person wins, then boom, you get knocked into limbo. What that means is, this is what Street Fighter really is. And this is what this Kung Fu video games really are. Is that when someone overcomes you with the principles that they use versus your principles, and it comes out that they are the one that's actually smarter than you, just like you're battling, debating, back and forth. But in this dimension, you're debating knowledge and wisdom, and everyone's watching, and everybody's trying to see who's the real God and the elective God, the king of the planet. We have to find the king of the planet. So everybody's coming with their own followers. And guess what? If I beat you, and say if you say you the Messiah, and I'm the Messiah, and me and you do the debate, and we do the fight, but it's a mental fight that plays out as a physical fight, right? And I beat you. Every time I beat you on a point that I make that you can't come back from, you lose bars. You lose your bars, just like in a video game. You lose your bars because you get weaker and weaker to your followers. Your followers start looking at the person that just beat you, and they take your following. And now you grow more powerful. And in the end, the most smartest gods, the ones that have the most wisdom, will be the king. And his kingdom will rule the 12 tribes. That part. I've been on this shit. I had niggas come follow me to Costa Rica. When I was 19, I woke up, I've been had people following me in real life. People worshiping me in real life. I've been on it, nigga. Niggas been worshiping me in real life. You remember me. Remember, I've been on this shit before all these niggas start acting like me. Remember, I was on it, nigga. Niggas worship me. They kiss my queen's foot. The way I moved, I've always moved on some regal, royal God shit. I've been a God. Y'all niggas still need to get followers and people to believe enough to actually follow you and worship you. You don't even have that yet. You don't even have that yet. They're building worlds in the metaverse, but you ain't even building your world right now for the motherfucking metaverse, nigga. Yeah, I'm building my shit, nigga. Huh? See my followers, and it's not about how many followers you have. It's who you have as followers, nigga. The hearts must be light as a feather. It's quality over quantity. And best believe I made these myself. I made these. I put my own DNA in these. They got me in them. Yeah. It's like myself worshiping me. I made them me. And I made them from the system. I took them out of the system. They was demons, and then I made them angels. What's up? I've been God, nigga. Been God. I've been God. What? They been called me a cult leader. They called me a cult leader, nigga. Yeah. It's public record. It's public fucking record. I was already being worshipped back then. Back then. See, black people can worship me. That's in the laws. But right now, white people can't worship me. It's not allowed. It's against the rules. They can worship me from a distance. They can't worship me. And wow, you know, we have to abide by the laws of time and the map. Remember? If you take the past and the future and you lay it flat and you look down, you realize, oh, that's a map. That's a calendar. If you take the past and the future and you lay it flat, when you look down, you realize, oh, that's a map. That's a calendar. This shit is divine timing. And only fifth dimensional beings can look down at the fourth dimension and realize it's a calendar. This shit is all divine timing. See how I made that concept, that's something so complicated, so simple. That's an art, nigga, in the world we're going in. And niggas ain't even ready for me. I've been fucking y'all up all day, every day, for the last 6 years, nigga. All day, every day, no matter what, I'm still here, nigga. Remember me. In real life, I got followers in real life, nigga. In real life. That worship me and treat me like the king that I am. And they're not my blood, and they don't do it for money. You see, if these people around me were doing what they're doing for money, then I would be a god of the underworld. These people are not getting paid. They just believe in me. They're not my family members. Nah. They just believe in me. And in real life, they hear and they worship me. And remember, I was already on this shit way before anybody was. I was labeled the cult leader, nigga. Remember, that's what you labeled me. But that's what Jesus would have been. He was a cult leader. When he came, he started a cult. A real live people was actually really following him, nigga. You don't know anybody with a real live following other than Farrakhan. And we shall meet. And Farrakhan does everything he does in the name of Elijah Muhammad, in the name of Allah. So he has a God, so he's not a God. I'm God. You worship me. Me. Not an image, only my image. Me. He makes you worship Allah. All praises due to the Most High. Not me. I never said that. I said you worship me. all praises due to me. And then, boom, it all gonna make sense one day. That's the only real commerce. How do you get people to worship you and follow you without making them believe you are? Oh, but that's what the world we're coming to. That's the future. It's not sad. It's the truth. It's how it's happening. You do it all the time. For instance, the CEO of a company, he is your master. You are his slave. You work, he has the money. You work for the money, so you're a slave of the money. He has the money, so you're a slave of his. But you call yourself an employee. I mean, let's really look at it. You're already doing it. You're just being deceived that you're doing it. Even if you think you work for yourself, you're working for the government. Even if you're hustling, you still need employees. If your company gets really big, you need somebody working under you. And the people that work for you are what? You call them your family? Oh yeah, I could call us my family too. The fuck out of here. See, black people, you say that you're gods, but nobody worships you. You always give the worship to another god. You're not really gods. Motherfuckers been worshiping me, nigga. I'm a cult leader. Me, I'm a real god in real life, nigga. Worshiping me in the flesh, nigga. The spirit is the flesh, nigga. We already in the flesh. This the spirit realm. I'm a god and people worship me in real life. None of these niggas got real worshipers that will bow to them in public. None of them. Not even Farrakhan. Farrakhan gives the praises to God. Wait till you see the shit that's coming. Wait till you see the shit that's coming. Ooh, you ain't never seen magic before. You never seen magic before. Oh, all that shit in the movies? Remember, past, future, everything's a map. If you're a fifth dimensional being looking down, you realize that movie wasn't a fantasy. That was actually waking me up in some kind of way. It was a code. When you're looking from the fifth dimension, you look down, you're not looking at anybody separate of you. Everything is you. You told yourself all this shit. You like, oh shit. And what did you do? When you were God, you pull information right from your DNA, from the sixth dimension. Laws, principles, pulling it out. Using laws and principles. Motherfuckers sitting around. A real king in real life with no money. These women ain't working for money. They really believe in me. The men around me, they not working for no money. They believe I'm the Messiah. They believe in me. You got followers. I got believers. There's difference. Remember, I told you who the fuck I was, bro. And guess what? Cults are fucking legal in the United States, nigga. Yo, go look up the laws. There's laws protecting cult leaders in the fucking United States. You bitch-made niggas. They protect cults here. This is why everybody comes here to have a cult. This is why motherfucking Osho came here. He came here to have his cult. Nigga, this about to be cult. This nation is built on a cult leader called Jesus Christ. This place is a cult. You motherfuckers don't understand, do you, man? Crazy. Crazy. Was Jesus a cult leader? Let's look at it again. A cult leader is a person of tremendous charisma who makes followers feel loved and accepted. Cult leaders often claim to be a special connection to God or a higher power of the universe, etc. They claim to be the point of contact between the God or the higher power of the universe and the rest of the group. Is Jesus a cult leader? I'm telling you what the future is. Money is not the real currency. If you don't believe me, it's right in the Bible. It says in fucking Matthew fucking 6, verse 19, it says, put not your treasures into these earthly things where moth and vermin come and destroy them. Rather put your treasures in the heavens. The knowledge, the wisdom in your mind, where vermin and moth cannot break in and do anything. You cannot serve God and money. You want to hear something? And I tell you this right now. Anybody that sells you a product or has a price tag on anything that they do is a demon. And they're a slave of Satan's. If you own a business or you have a product and you're pushing your product, you're an agent for Satan. And I can prove it to you. Matthew 22, verse 17. Or verse 15. Or is it 17? 17. And it says right there, they asked him, how do you feel about the paying taxes? Should we not pay taxes? Since you're telling people not to work, should we not pay taxes? He said, you silly fool, why, you hypocrite. Why are you trying to trap me? Who's on the denarius? They looked on it. Whose imprint is that? They said what? They said Caesar's. He said, well, render Caesar's what is Caesar's, which is his money, and God what is God's. You cannot serve God and money. You will hate one and you will despise you will love the other. You will despise one and you will be loyal to the other. You cannot serve God and money. So anyone that has a product that is a price tag to anything that they service that they provide, any product automatically lets you know that they're working for the fucking Satan. If they work for money. If they sell a product, when someone has a net worth, what that is the price of their soul and the value of their soul within the underworld. So anybody that actually puts a price on themselves or a product that has an EIN or have any kind of business, and they put a product out with a name on it, and they make revenue for it in any kind of way, whether that's an herb, because it says you cannot serve God and money. That means provide a service, a product for. You're not allowed to do it for money. You're only allowed to live the way nature lives. The rest of nature lives in a way that doesn't need money because they give something. And what they have to give is just enough for them to get exactly what they need. And that's how it is in the world that's to come. It's not about the natural world is not about money. It's about currency and flow and balance. So you have to learn how to live without selling a product. You also have to have followers in real life. You call yourself gods and you're playing dress up. You give yourself nicknames and don't realize that you are actually these gods that you think of in the book. They come from your DNA. These are beings that are on the map. All education is a library of the Akashic records that will be there and always will be there. You are looking at a linear map and schedule or calendar. Time is a calendar. This has all happened already. Remember me and look up the cult rites in the United States of America. This is why people come here to create their cults. All the Indians were coming here at one time. This is when Woodstock was going on. They all were coming here to America to start their cult-like followings. So America's no fucking stranger to cults, because the country is built on a cult leader called Jesus Christ. So remember, I was already being worshipped and proclaiming that I was who I was. I proclaimed it in front of the world and told them who I was and lived as if I was that. Proudly. And I said it proudly. All of these niggas is about to start forming cults. Watch. I'm prophesizing to you. Money will not have a value anymore. The only thing that will matter is how many people and the quality of knowledge that you have and what kind of following you have. What kind of believers. Fuck following. It's not going to be about following. It's about to be about believers. Remember I told you this. There's going to be a whole bunch of false prophets that come along. You don't know what nature is. And you don't want to know what nature is. Nature doesn't like you. You want me to prove it? I'll do it in a matter of a minute or two. Easy. Why are humans the only species on this planet that will not live in harmony with the equilibrium of this planet? Because humans, you think humans have a choice? You think humans have a choice because you separate humans from nature. I don't. I know that what humans are doing, nature's doing. So nature's doing this to you, my man. African people, black people, you're being punished for disobeying the laws of the universe and nature. You're punishing yourself, actually. You punished yourself so bad you went into a slumber. And now you're being allowed to wake up because of the golden age. And all the fifth dimensional beings are here. I told you who I was. You read about me already. I just want you to know what's going to happen before it happens. Because I come from the future, which is really the past. Niggas is really going to start flying and building pyramids again. Literally. Yeah. All of that shit's coming. You're going right back to the past. You literally embody the past because we live in a cycle. I'm telling you who I am. And they labeled me. Satan told you who I was. A cult leader. Look up what a cult leader is. It's simple. But watch all these dudes start getting a cult. They're going to have followers following them saying that they are the divine connection to the higher self. Watch. Watch. But remember, I did that shit first. I've been on this shit. Been on it. Been on it. But for real, in real life, the GOAT type shit. And everybody's going to be doing it. Everybody's going to be a cult leader. Watch. I'm telling you nothing but facts. Niggas going to be dressing like all mystical and godly and in exotic ways. They're going to be dressing in exotic ways. And they're going to have a following around them, women around them, just like me. Women that's just worshiping them. Watch. False prophets. If they sell you a product, they're not a God. You shall know them by their fruits. But these right here, these are the best of the best of the best, sir. My guys are the men in black, the X-Men. I train them in special ways. These are my children. I made them. I made them with my own breath, my own blood, my own bone. And they live to worship me. Get your fucking believers up. We building our shit in the real world. You're building your shit in the metaverse. Nigga, there's two worlds going on here. You either building your shit in the metaverse right now and you on that cryptocurrency shit, or you're building yourself in this fucking 5D. And you better be building yourself as a god. And you better get real narcissistic. And you better get fucking real cocky. And you better make your ego super big and super righteous and super in tune with the fucking universe, bitch. Because I'm here. I promise you. It's funny, yet true. All of these niggas, you're going to worship them in time. Look at them. Look at them really closely. She's from Mexico. She's not even from here. No, she's a Mexican goddess. This is Oya, and she can embody many others. They all can embody many others. This right here, she comes with Oshun. She brings a lot of Oshun out a lot. Her name is Sophia now. Her name is not Naturi anymore. Her name is Sophia. Go look at what that means. It means pure. And then purity, purification, or purify. Go look up what purify means. And you already see this. I don't even have to talk. Period. Period. And this ain't nothing because I ain't even showed you Sekhmet. Because she's going through a transition right now. Sekhmet is coming. You won't be seeing Malia for a while. Because Malia's, she's in personal training. On some other shit. But we're going through this other shift. And we doing our shit. They got no idea what's coming. They cleaning up. They spraying y'all with disinfectant. It's that simple. You wouldn't even believe that these niggas is spraying y'all. Why you think COVID is on the back of the cans of your Lysol? Nigga, you being sprayed with disinfectant. That's what chemtrails are, nigga. They're disinfectant. Niggas just wanting you to be clean. These niggas just spraying y'all niggas with disinfectant. They spraying the air, cleaning the air with disinfectant, nigga. Oh yeah, we got some surprises when it come to Malia. The saga continues, nigga. You thought that was the end of me? I'm no Cyrus of this shit, nigga. Yeah. Carbonation forever, nigga. Yeah. No, she's not in the hospital. You would think the worst, you little demon. Look at you. Niggas always thinking the worst. Because you're demonic. That's why you're suffering here, because you're demonic. I came here to save you, to purify you, to give you everlasting life, eternal life. If you believe in me, I will give you eternal life. I am your Messiah, African American people. Did you know that white people know that? You ever hear white people hating on me? No. They know who I am. Y'all the niggas only hating on me. White people don't hate on me because they know who I am. The white people know who I am. You don't, because you hate yourself. And you're in hell and you're being tortured because of your disobedience to natural law and my outlaw. And through my knowledge, you are healed. If you can perceive the things that I teach you the 5 sciences. I brought a whole curriculum. And I use the petty science of this world to give you absolute principles of the universe. And I neatly organized them on my YouTube. NATUREBOY TV. Y'all really don't get it. BBC did a documentary on me. Google my name. I'm a cult leader. Y'all really don't get how cool the fuck that is. You really don't fucking get that. Y'all niggas really don't get it. You don't get it. Okay? You don't fucking get it. Google Eligio Bishop. Google NATUREBOY. Go to the images. Google me, man. Cult leader. What a compliment. That means that they know I'm a divine being. They labeled me a divine being by calling me a cult leader, homie. You know who's another God out there? There's a couple of them. Some strong gods out there. I'm going to name a couple of them for you that you could look out for. There's a guy. His name is white dude, blonde hair, no eyebrows. Morgue official. He's a guy. He's one of us. But he's still waking up. But Morgue official is definitely one of us. Till Swan is one of us. Yes, Ralph Smart is too. Young Pharaoh is too. A lot of them are. They're going to all be there. It's going to be a one knowledge party. And it's going to be something special to see. All the big heads is going to be there. Talking about knowledge, the wisdom, the charisma, the way they deliver it, the PowerPoints, the show is going to be on, baby. It's going to be fucking on. On. And you are looking at the Most High. Jamar gonna be there. That's the homie. Jamar gonna be there. Jamar Milton. That's my dude. But he gonna have to come see me, and he know who I am. Jamal know who I am in the 5th dimension. Pharaoh didn't lose his mind. Pharaoh is getting his karma for what he did to me. And after his karma is paid, he'll get back to, you'll see. I could tell you. Oh, the boy. What's his name? Seven Boomar. He's one of us. Yeah, that nigga's, yeah. Believe it or not, what's the guy? Bobby Hemmett. Yeah. All of them. Yep. My man, Brother Panic. Yep. He gonna be there. Brother Polite. It's harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God than a camel through the hole of a needle. My man went to the money, dog. Why you go to the money and not the knowledge? Nigga, you giving out knowledge about money. You showing money off. This nigga had all the principles down. I was literally thinking like, damn, Brother Polite would have been one of the illest gods on the planet. This nigga really sold his soul, dog. Prince York, he gonna be there because he the bloodline. He's the bloodline of Malachi Z. York. All his children gonna be there. They all the Nuwabians, all of them gonna be there. They all the Nuwabians. They love nature. They all about natural. If you about nature and you about natural living and doing what's right to your own mind as far as you know it, yeah, you were connected to nature and you're gonna be a part of it. And so are the Hebrew Israelites. And all of their gods are gonna be there. Like the fifth dimensional gods, like Buddha's already here. The Christ is already here. All of the gods are already embodied in us. And they here. But you just looking at the king of them all. You just looking at the king of them all. There's no one fucking with my mind. I'm the only nigga that came out that bush. I'm the only nigga that came out that bush, nigga. Nigga, I went in the bush. I fucking did what Moses did. Jesus went in there for 40 days and 40. Bitch, you gotta go into the bush. And I was teaching y'all right from the bush, nigga. It was no bush nigga but me. I'm the only bush nigga. No cat, nigga. Came out the nature itself. Named Nature Boy, nigga. Nigga came talking about my past life. And I was already anointed. And niggas was talking about my past life the whole time. That's how much of in the future I was. I went so far in the future, they had to talk about my past life, and I had to bring myself back to the present moment just to talk my shit. Then go back to the future and come back again, and here I am again. Embodied all the way back. Nigga, I'm the only nigga that came out the jungle. Name me one more. Name me another teacher that came out the jungle. Go. If you do it, I'll give you Sheba right now. No, I'm with you. Because she's looking beautiful as hell right now. This is fucking glowing. No, Naturi is not her name anymore. Her name is Sophia. Safiyah. I didn't get led astray. I went to sleep. I had to go into another dimension. So I gave you the human me. And now I have returned to you again. You was just seeing a deflection of yourself in me. I was asleep and lying dormant in this being. And now I have woke up again. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all niggas is funny. Y'all not even gonna exist. Y'all not even gonna exist. All this shit gonna be praise. Praise and worship. You hear Dayo? Who else is giving you the events? Who else is giving you the knowledge the way I give it to you? Direct, straight from my DNA. I give it to you direct from my DNA. This is how you know I'm a divine being. All of my knowledge came through me. I used the computer and the internet as references to what I was saying to you to articulate through the 5 sciences. But all of this was in me. I came out the jungle with this shit. I took videos down recently. You've been following me. I'm the only teacher that came straight out of that jungle. Straight out of the jungle. From the concrete jungle to the trees and the breeze. And I came back like the breeze. From the West Indies. You feel me? I'm gonna put you on your knees. Until I'm pleased. I will be put on a pedestal. I am a God. The black man is God. 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 Period. It's not a fucking question. Huh? I've returned, nigga. I'm here. Feel that. Know that. Yeah. Yeah, we here. In real life. Get your followers up. If you don't have no believers, if you don't have people worshiping you, you're not a God. You're not a God. You need to get real life followers that worship you. And you need to make sure it's filmed and proclaim who the fuck you are and teach your shit. And that's all you need to do. This is the future, nigga. It's coming whether you like it or not. Organize your shit. See, y'all niggas don't want to say he's the king. He is the Messiah. He is our one. He's our one. He's the real one. All of you gonna have to say that for one person. Oh, you don't believe me? Watch. Press 1 if you believe I'm the Messiah. Press 1 if you believe I'm the Messiah. And I'm your higher self. Press 1 if you believe that. In real life, and we organized. Get your motherfucking believers up, nigga. They don't believe you're God. Mines do. I was already a God, nigga. In real life, people worship me in real life. And they give me their blessings. And I give them my blessings, which is my knowledge and my wisdom. And in the end, I'm a win. Period. And you throwing those tomatoes at your own screen. To me, they look like you about to cut them up and you're going to put them in a salad and serve me with it. Tomatoes, entertainment. I see a clown. They want to entertain me. We can make you laugh. I can entertain you. We have food, which are tomatoes, fruit. We bring to you fruit. We bring you fruit. We bring you clowns and entertainment. This is what I see when I look at you now. And all of y'all niggas that they told you supposed to be humble. It was a trick, nigga, for a bitch, nigga. That's a trick, nigga, for a bitch, nigga. Humble? Never. You better blow your shit up and it better be righteous. Or it would be ate up. I stand on the pillars of real divine principles, morals applied in real life. That's why I'm worshipped in real life, nigga. If you was really applying them laws, you would have people that's worshiping you right now, nigga. Right now, if you was applying them laws. What? If you was really applying those laws you knew, you would have believers right now. If you was really a God like you said you was, if you was really a king like you said you was, you would have the kind of hate I got. You would be labeled a cult leader by the public. Supreme being, nigga. Yeah. In real life, the black man is God, the black woman is goddess. Through him, she becomes goddess. The black man is the ruler of this planet. And not all black men. definitely this one. And I'm applying those laws to my life. Are you? And I own my shit. Are you? Yeah. First they motherfucking laugh. Then they watch. Then they follow you. You niggas gonna look like idiots, turning your followers into believers. I said this shit first, nigga. Remember that. I've been on this shit. And you gonna say, yo, NATUREBOY was really the GOAT. That nigga was the GOAT. This whole time, he was the GOAT. And he did that shit with no money. No, it was real. Niggas really followed this nigga and believe this nigga. This nigga's the real deal. Then you listen to this nigga knowledge, mind-blowing, nigga. Crazy magic. Crazy magic, son. Word up. Crazy magic. And I'm coming to New York. So you can touch me. I want you to touch me. I want you to touch my body. I want you to touch my hand. I want you to look in my eyes in real life. So you can feel me. So you can feel that energy. That divine love. I want you to feel my energy in real life. I'm going to be out here in Atlanta. As soon as it warms up, we going out. And I want you to come touch me. So you can believe and know. Most people, when they meet me, they're trembling in my presence. They're really shaky in my presence. And if you was to meet me in real life and see me in real life, you would feel my energy. And you would say, damn, it's really you. It's really you, my nigga. That's how people would approach me when they see me. They say, yo, it's really you. And they touch me and they almost cry. In real life. Yeah, I'm something like an Elijah Muhammad. But bigger than that. See, Elijah Muhammad gave his praise to Allah. I am Allah. You get it? It's a difference. It's the next level shit. Wiser shit. Real mathematics of the universe shit. Embodiment of that shit. That real life shit. Yeah, real life Wu-Tang shit. Supreme mathematics shit. God body shit. That's what the world coming to, the mathematics, huh? And you better have it. You better have the mathematics and principles, laws. And you better know how to apply it in real time, in real life. If you want to be king. And if that's the case, and if you was really God, you would have followers right now. Because you start applying those principles as soon as you learn them. And your world would look a lot like mine. You'll be talking the same shit if you was really applying those principles to your reality. But you keep giving your worship and your power to an invisible being called God or Allah. When you're that. You the Amen Ra. It's you that's the goddess. We're just vessels for the gods. Do you know who you embody? All of those stories of the gods, they always in human form. Because we are those gods. Wake up. You're still dreaming. Well, I need you to get lucid. That'll be good for a song to come in right now. Get lucid. Get, and then this shit just be, you know what I'm saying? That should be hard as shit right there. Get lucid, get lucid, get lucid, get lucid, get lucid. And nigga just start, and the girl start dancing and shit. Saying, oh, that'd be magical. The fuck? I'm gonna need all the theatrics, all that shit. I need this shit to be a show. Real God shit. Real God shit, entertainment type shit. You feel me? I need the niggas to be entertained by this shit. Real gods. If you behind a cell, you ain't a God. Why? Because you should be able to think yourself out of there. Ain't no guards in prison. You couldn't contain a guard because the guards know how to use the laws of the universe. And if you was a guard, you wouldn't be behind bars. Because the God is upright with the universe. And the devil can't hold you if you don't have no karma with the universe. The reason why you behind that cell is because you got karma with the universe, not the white man. Shit you did, you had to pay for. See, there is no mistakes in this world. Everything is divine timing. You can't lie to the universe. If the devil got you, it's because God wanted the devil to get you. So if you behind a cell, you're not a God. Because a God has committed no crime. See, in your mind, you think of the story of Jesus the way they gave it to you. Nah. No. You can't kill God. The story don't even make sense if you really think about it. It's you. It's always been you. No one's greater than you. Even quantum physics tell you that, homie. The observer's effect. Without you, reality collapses. Who's the God of this fucking world? Whose world is this? The world is yours. Because you're observing it through your five senses. There would be no me. There would be no cell phone, your hand, the room. It's all a figment of your imagination. And if you don't catch it, you become a slave of your dream. And the dream will happen to you. And when the dream is happening to you, you have no control over it. You're a victim. Until you wake up. And you look around. And you start realizing you're dreaming. Like, wait a minute. I'm dreaming. Oh, this is my dream. Oh, this is my dream. Oh, shit. This my shit? Oh, this is my shit. Oh, shit. This is shit. This is my subconscious. Everything moving is me. Figments of my imagination is showing me things about myself that I need to see and learn. Or when you wake up and you become lucid, you start looking at everything as a symbol of. When you meet somebody and they put feelings in your body, you start asking yourself, what aspect is this of myself that I've tapped into that's making me see these things about myself that I'm doing? And although it hurts me, I want to go deeper. I still want to do this relationship. I want more. I'm not ready. I know I'm not supposed to be in it, but it's teaching me something about myself. So I'm going to do it. And then you, in this relationship, this person's showing you things about yourself. And when you're awake, you start to realize, whoa, I read in my astrology that when you start hearing people talking about their astrology, these is fifth dimensional beings. They're starting to look at this shit like a map. They're looking in the fourth dimension. They're starting to look down into their astrology and start learning about themselves. They're starting to become a fifth dimensional being. Anytime you start talking about astrology, you are bringing the skies down, boom. And we're looking at them and we're saying, oh shit. Then you get the pattern app, and then you get the sanctuary app, and then you're like, oh shit. Then they're telling you things way before they start coming, and you start realizing, like, oh shit, am I in control of my life? Do I even have free will? How the fuck did you even know that? How is that so accurate? Because everything has already happened. You're actually in an observer's position watching it happen. And you as an observer can take this ride, and it becomes very smooth the more knowledge of truth and knowledge that you have that are actual facts and objectivity rather than subjectivity. Because when you're in tune with objectivity and mathematics, you're in tune with the universe. And when you're in tune with the universe, you're in tune with the divine. And you can apply these principles to get yourself in tune with what actually is going on in the now. And you're getting in tune with the quantum field that is moving, and the schedule, you're right on time, and your personality aligns. But the very idea that your personality can align is a program in its own self. The fact that you can align, the fact that you can hear it, the fact that you can grasp it is an alignment in itself. It's telling you that you were chosen. You were always chosen. Let's take it to still amazing, nigga. Still amazing. Like Pat Sajak, the black version of it. Beautiful goddess type shit around me. This is what you're going to turn into if you come around me. You're going to have to turn into this to come around me. I'm a Taurus. I love beauty. I'm a Taurus in the 11th house. I love beauty. Why is this unk so small? Is it? Okay. I love beauty. You cannot project yourself onto these women. These women are doing exactly what they want to do, and you're projecting yourself. You're saying, well, if I was them, I would want to do this. So then you say that they want to do that. That's not what they want to do. They're doing what they want to do. Venus shit. Mars type shit. Mars love. Jupiter love. Teacher-student love. How about that? Okay. What other secrets of the universe should I give you today? Have you been good children of mine? Do you want to be fed more? Press 1 if you want to be fed some more secrets of the universe. Because that's all you want. You worship me for the knowledge. I know why you worship me. You want my power. Yeah, look at him. That's why I worship him. I want this fucking knowledge. That's what they want. They want the power. These women are smart. They're going to be your leaders. They're going to be your goddess. They getting it raw. They getting the real deal, and you're not. These women are going to rule you. They're smarter than you. They're drinking from the fountain of life. For real. All of my knowledge is in my sperm, is in my breath, is in my saliva. All of a sudden, I become one of the most valuable niggas on the earth. Just to get my DNA inside your body. To transfer information to you in that form. All of a sudden, I become the richest man in the world. I don't even think y'all can go get 4 bum women, like get 4 bums off the street, right? Because y'all say that these women are just regular women or whatever. I don't think that y'all can take any woman off the street that you find, anyone that you can get, and get them to do what I'm getting to them to do. For real, for real. Period. It's magic, real magic in real life. Without no money. You can't even get women. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. You couldn't have any kind of woman just sitting around with you for 4 years and dealing with the shit that, you say I make them deal with. None of you women could hang around with each other and share a man. There gotta be something else about him. These women stick around him. They've been riding with him no matter what. No matter what he says, how he said it, they still there, nigga. What is it? How do you do that? How do you get 8 women, 7 women that's been there for years with you? How? They still sticking by your side. They go, Aya's still there. Efru's still there. All my exes is watching right now. They can't stop watching me or thinking about me. There ain't a dick big enough to make them forget about me. And I still got my guys. Still riding. You couldn't do that with drug dealers. And I'm not paying nobody shit. It'd be different if I had a business and I was paying these people and they was feeding their families from doing this. People not getting paid. Period. Couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You just looking at it and you say, oh shit, anybody can do that. Couldn't do it. You ain't got the mind power. Mm-hmm. The woman would be, even me, I couldn't stop women from coming and going. But look at this. At all times. From Panama to Mexico to wherever you've seen me, I still have these women around me. No matter what I ever went through, these women are still around me. And there's more. Still riding with me. Press 1 if you still down with me and riding with me since then. Since Nicaragua, since Mexico. You still a woman that support me. There's women that support me. All women support me. All my money, all my support come from women. The divine feminine supports me. And look at, if you don't believe I'm Christ, all women are my donators. There's women that's not here that make sure that everything gets taken care of. I have to salute them. They are angels. They've been doing it for years. And it could be 3, it could be 4. It's mysterious. They're just angelic. They come out of nowhere, provide for everything. If you don't think I'm Jesus, if you don't believe me, then look at Luke 8. Luke 8. What does it read? After this, Jesus traveled from one town to the village to another, proclaiming the good news. That's what I do. I proclaim the kingdom of God. The 12 were with him, and also his woman who has been cured of evil spirits and diseases. But people, it says in verse 3, Joanna, the wife of Chusa, and the manager of Herod's household, Susanna, and many other women was with him. These women were what? Helping to support them out of their what? Own means. Woman took care of Jesus, nigga. This Luke 8, look at it. These women were helping to support them out their own means. No, actually, the devil uses the Bible in a different way than I do. I actually tell you the truth in the Bible. The devil actually gives you the truth and hides the truth right in front of it. The truth is right in front of you. You just can't see it. Because you don't read. You know Jesus from the culture. You don't know Jesus from the Bible. The Jesus from the Bible would never be a Christian. The Jesus of the Bible wouldn't even be like, he would never go to church. Actually, the Jesus of the Bible went in the church and turned the fucking motherfucker over. So how are you a Christian? How are you Christ-like? Anyway, so you're not serving a real Jesus from the Bible. You're serving an antichrist. You're taught that if you're taught John 6 and 3 and 16, you said, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, and whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Nigga, that's me. That's me. You would rather believe that that was some figment of your imagination that was here in the past, long ago, that died for your sins. And that figure would be white. Let's just be honest, subconsciously. You better get your believers up, because there's going to be a lot of false prophets. But you come in my name, the one with no name, Baba G, Nature Boy, the brand, God's servant. Nature is God. Boy is a servant, the servant of God, Nature Boy. A boy, the etymology of the word boy is a male servant. Go look it up. Nature is God, God's servant, God's male servant. Nature Boy, God in human form. I am the vessel for the embodiment of all that we are. God didn't make nature. God didn't make anything. It already didn't exist. Everyone's tired now. We're going through a shift. No one's getting much sleep because we're downloading so much information in so little time. Everyone is a bit tired right now, aren't you? You're up thinking about everything. You're feeling everything right now. Everyone's losing out on sleep. They said, anyway, but Sheba is fly. Sheba looking like an African goddess. Respect that. And they just baby goddesses, as well as I'm just like a teenager god. I'm a teenager god. I'm like a young father figure. I'm like their father. I do a lot of channeling. When I touch the herb, I'm able to channel the divine knowledge and the divine. I was always channeling knowledge, but it makes it more clear and it comes out more crisp. Everyone's tired because you feel like you're dreaming. And when you're waking up for a dream, you're tired. And because we're waking up, even though you got sleep, you wake up and you still feel dreamy. So everybody's feeling like slow motion, type of dreamy. The air is getting more clean. If you look at the air quality now is getting more clean because they keep spraying us with the disinfectant called chemtrails. Your chemtrails are disinfectant. Your mask is nature's way of telling you you're not allowed to breathe here no more because you're toxic. You become a cancer to the planet. And the chemtrails is nature spraying you with Lysol and shit, disinfectant. That's what it is. It's disinfectant. It's cleaning the air. They have to clean this place up before the fifth dimension gets here. You're the mother of nothing. You can't be a mother and be a goddess. If you're a goddess, you can't be a mother. Those are the laws of the universe. You either are a goddess or you're a mother. It's a difference. You can't be a mother and be a goddess. Because we know that reality is a figment of one's own imagination. So when you come out of your mother, what if I told you, and in fact, this is true, but what if I told you that you are dreaming right now, and the dream that you're having is the dream that you're having inside of your mother's womb? That you're a baby right now, and you're dreaming in your mother's womb. And that when you die, you actually are born into the world that you created as your karma. And when you came out of your mother and you looked at her, well, that was just a figment of your imagination too. You never had a mother. You're a mind. You're shapeless. You're formless. You are nothing pretending to be something. This world is a hologram, a projection of your mind. Everything external is a projection of your mind. These are factomatics. Of course I can prove it right now. Your eyeballs are connected to an optical nerve. We know this for sure. An optical nerve that travels to your brain. When light photons hit your eye lens, they send an electrical signal to the brain. The brain takes that electrical signal and interprets it as what you see. How can the brain, which is encased in darkness and has never seen the outside of your skull, tell you what you're seeing on the outside? When light photons hit your retina, it travels through the nerve to the back of your brain as an electrical signal. That electrical signal is then picked up by your brain, and your brain tells you what you see in a matter of seconds. Quicker than that. But how? How can your brain, which is encased in darkness, has never seen the outside world, tell your eyes what it's seeing? Well, it's simple. Your brain is computing your DNA. So your brain gets its interpretation of the electrical signal from your DNA. And you're projecting a program from your DNA, which is the Akashic Records. When you are a baby, the first thing you are is just genetic code. 23 chromosomes from your mother, 23 chromosomes from your father come to make up one cell called the zygote. The zygote turns into 2 cells, that turns into 4 cells, that turns into 8 cells, and then it multiplies until you turn into a mush of a cell, collecting more cells and more cells and more cells. But in the center of all cells is DNA. You are a projection of a genetic code. Your reality is a projection of a genetic code. Your interpretation of the outside world comes from that genetic code that is being projected. And your brain is just an interpreter of your genetic code. Period. If you apply these universal laws to your life, then you will realize you are the very creator of your reality through your mind. You are dreaming, and you become the supreme being of your own higher self when you become lucid in this dream. And you realize that you are the one that allows this to exist. But that has to be in your genetic code. Outside of that, you can't hear me. I came to activate you because I'm your father. And you are the X-Men. You are Neo, and I am Morpheus. I am Ola, and you are attributes of me. I do not want your love until you are educated. I do not want your praise. It's worthless to me because you're ignorant. If you give me a praise from someone that is ignorant, it means nothing to me. So I have to educate you with the knowledge, empower you with knowledge so that your worship can mean something to me. Because your worship cannot mean anything to me until you are empowered with the knowledge of self. I am your Messiah. I am you. I am your higher self. This is a frequency. I am not separate of you. I am you. I'm talking to you as what appears to be another version of you. But I am you in a parallel universe, talking to you, talking to me, to let you know that we are one. But I am just on a higher frequency of understanding than you are. And if you can understand the things that I'm saying, then you will become one with me rendering you becoming your higher self. But as long as you see me as something separate from you, I will rule you. And as long as you don't know how to master these principles of the universe, you will be my slave. When you hate me, when you love me, it doesn't matter. As long as I got your attention, I got you. As long as you remember me, I got you. But you should want me to get you. If you were smart, you'd be here. You'd be here with us. Getting all the training and the real-time training that you need to become a real goddess. Oh, you think of what a goddess is. You're just saying that you're a goddess and you believe, oh, I'm the goddess. You think that's what a goddess is? I can prove to you what a goddess is right now. Press 1 if you want me to show you. Tyler Perry watched my life to make that movie. He watched my life to make that movie. I'm going to show you what a goddess is. A goddess is a female god. A woman whose great charm or beauty arouses adoration. Now that said that you're a female god, right? Right. So then now we have to look up what a god is to understand what a goddess is. What is a god? The supreme or ultimate reality such as the being perfect in power, wisdom, and goodness who is worshipped in Christianity. Or less commonly, God, a being or object that is worshipped as having more than natural attributes and powers. A person or thing of supreme value, or a powerful ruler. I don't know why they got so many ads. Now watch this. Let's look up the definition of what it means to be righteous or divine, because it's a divine being, right? Divine. Here it is. Divine means of, from, or like God or a God. Excellent, delightful. So we know, and we'll look here too, what divine means. Of, relating to, or proceeding directly from God. Divinity. A divine being would be a deity. Being a deity. There it is. Now, watch this. I'm going to show you something. I always have something to teach you, and I want to teach you with facts. What is a deity? A deity is a god or goddess, a divine status, quality, or nature. The creator and supreme being in Christianity. But a deity is a god or a goddess, a divine status. So now we have to look up the definition of what? What is the definition of the word the divine? It's related to a deity. Oh, there it is. Boom. Supremely good, heavenly, or godlike. So now we know that someone is divine, they're supremely good. To be divine, to be a goddess, you must be supremely good. Now, what does it mean to be good? Supremely good. This is what a goddess is. She's a deity, and a deity is something that is supremely good. Okay, what is good? That which is morally right and righteous. That which is morally right and righteous. So, to be good, to be a goddess, you would have to live a life, a righteous life, a highly moral, righteous life to be a goddess. Press 1 if you're with me. Can you hear me? So we're saying that you are supremely good. To be a deity, to be a god, to be a deity, which is a god or goddess, you would have to be supremely good. To be good, you would have to be that which is morally right or righteous. So now we have to look up what is what? What is right? Because we say morally, what is righteous? Then what does it mean to be right? And it circles back. To be right is to be morally good, justice, acceptance, true or correct as a fact. What is right is what is true or correct as a fact. So now we're going from you being righteous to what's right is actually what's moral, and what is moral, good, and justified, it is what is actually true or correct or as a fact. So now we're knowing what's right is what is a fact. And what is a fact? Now we have to look at what a fact is. Let's go deep down the rabbit hole. So if you're a goddess, you would have to be someone based in facts, a thing that is known or proved to be true. Or we can go to the dictionary, something that is actual existence or actual occurrences. So, a fact, in fact, to be good and upright and just and moral, you must, in fact, be based in objectivity. So you can't even be a goddess without understanding the morals and the principles of the universe and then holding that. You have to be a righteous woman and an upright woman. Now let's look at what's objective, because remember, what is right is what is facts, not subjectivity, what you feel is right, but what is fact. See, a lot of you are goddesses, you are subjective goddesses. You're not objective goddesses, you're not divine goddesses, you're goddesses of the underworld. But a divine goddess is based in objective. Now, what is objective? An objective person is a person not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts. There it is again. facts, representing facts, right? So you would have to be someone that was well studied in facts. And so how do we come to facts? There's this little word. It's called science. The intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study and the structure and the behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. A systematic, organized body of knowledge on a particular subject. Now, that would mean you would have to base yourself in science to be a goddess. Because science is the study of facts. So that would mean to be a goddess, we're going to break it down again. Remember the word goddess. We looked up the word, that was a female god. So we looked up God and they gave us deity. So we looked up deity and the deity gave us what? Deity gave us someone that was supremely good. And then supremely good gave us what? Morally right. Right. To be right. Right? Right. So we looked up right. And right gave us to be based in facts. And then we looked up facts. And facts gave us objectivity. And then objectivity gave us science, which is the study of facts. So to be a goddess is to be a highly intelligent being and to study men's mind. Because all knowledge comes from man. All mathematics come from man. Man is mind. Woman is wisdom, which is the expression of mind. The vibration of frequency. So we have to understand that there is laws and principles to being righteous that are based in science and mathematics of the universe. And if you don't have these mathematics and apply them to your life, you're not going to become a god or a goddess. You'll be a goddess of the underworld like Beyonce. Beyonce is a goddess of the underworld, aka hell, because she has a net worth. The real goddesses have knowledge of self and they honor the divine masculine because the divine masculine is actually the information that aligned them to their higher self. Because you have to get all knowledge from man. Women don't have knowledge. Women don't have a mind of their own. They go into the books and read what men wrote and read what other women understood from what other men wrote. But man creates knowledge in mathematics and arithmetic. Man is mind. Man is logic, mathematics. Women are the expression of that mathematics. The feminine, divine feminine. So you have to understand that if you are a real goddess of the natural world, then you must study nature and the sciences of nature, and you must be a scientist to be a goddess. A goddess is not a woman that doesn't understand the actual principles and morals and laws of the universe. She understands biology, astrology, quantum physics, melanin, and earthing, and our connection and our body connection to the earth, which is grounding. These are the 5 sciences that every woman here has to be equipped with to even be a goddess in actually the natural world. You have to be an intelligent scientist actually to be a goddess. You have to be someone well educated in the understandings of the laws and principles of the universe, which are natural law. The natural laws of the universe. You see? So these women are constantly, consciously and subconsciously being bombarded with laws and principles of the universe through me all day, every day. These women are having sex with me and they are able to take that information through sexual intercourse with me. Because sex is not just for letting off endorphins. Sex is for bonding, and sex is also for the transfer of information from one vessel to the next one. Sexual transmitted diseases is not the only thing that can be transmitted. You can also transmit bits of information, lots of information from one body to another. We're computers. So therefore, you can transfer your knowledge over to your goddess, and she can embody it as she swallows or takes it through the anal. This is just science. And I'm telling you this through a scientific mind and intelligence of a higher form of understanding. This is why when people say they got abducted by aliens, that they probed them and they stuck information in their anus. So this is not anything to be childish about. This is for maturity levels only. You have to be a goddess. You have to understand this kind of talking. You have to not be so immature to understand science and understand biology and understand how these things come about. You cannot be what you think is a goddess without the knowledge. But I just broke it down to you. You have to be righteous, and you can't be righteous without facts. Period. So that is what a goddess is. And I prove that with you with your own words. You would have to be divine, and divine meaning upright and moral, a virtuous woman. You have to go study what a virtuous woman is and ask yourself, am I a virtuous woman? Beauty Dory, you look very familiar. But yes, you all have to become gods and goddesses right now. You need followings. You need people to worship you. You need believers, not followers, believers. This is what we're going to have in the future. Believers. This is what the world is coming to, and there's going to be a whole bunch of them. And because we're not doing money anymore, it's all about worship. It's all about being a god or a goddess. And the more laws of the universe that you have, and the more principles you have, the more better you will be to go into this world that's coming. And I am here to prepare that. I know you are all tired because we're all getting tired. It's been a day. It's been a long day. But I want you to know that your thoughts are not your thoughts. The universe is happening. You're just watching it. When you speak, it's not you speaking. It's the universe talking to itself. Everything that's happening, it's happening in divine timing. And you're watching your life unravel. And the quicker you become lucid in your own dream, you can stop feeling like it's happening to you, and you can start happening to it by getting in tune with the now. You have to let go of everything and be in tune with the now. You have to condition yourself to live this way. It's a very magical way of living. So, even though I've given you my wisdom, it don't matter. I can give you all the knowledge in the world. If you don't know how to apply the knowledge, it doesn't matter. So I you to think you're stealing my knowledge and you're taking it and you're going to repeat it and make people believe stuff. I'm the master of it.